Hello, this is Daniel Yeoman and this is my nutrition resub. Recommended daily allowance. The recommended daily allowance, otherwise known as RDA, is a guide for the individuals which allows them to know how much of a specific food that they are allowed. This also includes vitamins and minerals. There are different measurements which can be used to help people with their recommended daily allowance. The nutrient intake values measurements includes LRNI, lower reference nutrient intake, EAR, estimated average requirements, SI, safe intake, RNI, reference nutrient intake. For vitamins, the recommended daily allowance for the following vitamins and minerals include calcium, which is a mineral, is 1,300 milligrams. Copper, 890 milligrams. Iron, 11 milligrams. Magnesium, 410 milligrams. Phosphorus, 1,250 milligrams. Potassium, 3,000 milligrams. And then moving on to vitamins, we have vitamin A, which our recommended daily allowance is 900 milligrams. Vitamin B is around 1.3 to 2.4 milligrams. Vitamin C, 75. Vitamin D, 5. Vitamin E, 15. And vitamin K, 75. Vitamins. With different foods, there are different foods which you can find vitamins in, although there are many different minerals which can be found, and they can all be found in different types of food. Food source of fat-soluble vitamins include vitamin A, you have carrots and broccoli. Vitamin D, you can find eggs and fatty fish. Vitamin E can be found in almonds and shrimps. Vitamin K, you can find cabbage and Brussels sprouts. Food sources of water-soluble vitamins. Vitamin C, you see citrus fruits, things like kiwi and strawberries. Minerals. For minerals, there are different foods in which they can be found in, but this depends on the types of minerals that you are looking for. Examples of this: calcium, you can find dairy products such as milk, cheese, and yogurt. Copper, you can find oysters, crab, lobster, nuts. Fluoride, you can find things like fish and tea. Minerals can be found in iodine such as seafoods and seaweed. Iron, you can find lean red meats. Magnesium can be found in milk. Phosphorus, you can find in things like eggs and yeast extract. Potassium, you can find in things like nuts again. Sea salt can be foods with high in sodium, such as stuff like sauces. And lastly, zinc, you can find things like lean meat and fish and chicken. Enzymes in the digestive system. Amylase. Amylase breaks down the carbohydrates and is the main enzyme responsible to do so. The enzyme of amylase is produced within the salivary glands, small intestine and pancreas, which then converts starch into sugar. The mouth and small intestine is where the process of the breaking down of the starch is taking place. The sugar that is being produced is useful energy source which we can use when we perform exercise. The proteins in which enter our body are broken down by lipase. Moving on to protease. These lipase, which is a charge of this breakdown. The pancreas and small intestine, it converts the proteins into amino acids. This protein is produced within the stomach. The whole process is occurring within the stomach and small intestine. From the breakdown of proteins, the amino acids that are being produced, this breakdown can be used to which improves the blood protein. Lipase. Finally, the enzyme of lipase has the role of and responsibility for the breakdown of fats. The enzyme lipase is produced within the small intestine and pancreas. From this, the fatty acids that have been converted from fats to get fatty acids and also glycerol. Both the fatty acids and glycerol can be used when exercising as a secondary energy supply. From that, if we run out of our sugars that we get from the production of amylase, this process of the breakdown from fats to fatty acids and glycerol are taking place within the small intestine. Effects of hydration on sporting performances. When an athlete is hydrated, this can have a positive effect on their sporting performance. This is because the athlete is feeling hydrated and healthy. There are different effects that hydration will have on the athlete. These are positive effects as they help to regulate the temperature of the body and they help to maintain the muscle movement. This is because the muscles and the body do not overheat, and then they are able to move in a way they should. The athlete is hydrated, meaning that their body temperature will not overheat, and the athlete will not have a negative effect from this, which could be increased in stress. Because the athlete is not getting stressed, they are able to keep their performance up to the standard of what it should be. Thank you.